46.
Damn.
It's almost been a year.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Welcome to the No Budget Filmmaking Podcast, presented by Cinema Summit, a podcast about the art of making films, no matter how small the budget. And now, here are your hosts, Alex Darke and Trevor L. Nelson.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. This is episode 46 of the No Budget Filmmaking Podcast. I'm Alex Darke.
And I am Trevor L. Nelson. Today we're just going to give a quick rundown, a quick update of everything that's been going on with us because we've been extremely busy, which is why this is going to be a short podcast.
Yeah, it's not going to be a normal episode.
No. But first, it will be normal because what are we drinking, Alex?
Coors.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
We've been drunk so much that we haven't had a chance to do a podcast, guys.
That's it. That's exactly what happened.
Just kidding.
So
this podcast is going to be a little different because we have been in the midst of a sell-off of all of our equipment and
a liquidation, as it were.
Yeah, liquidation. A solidation?
Consolidation?
Liquidation and solidation, is that where we buy all this stuff?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. I just made up a word. You're welcome, America.
Yeah. It's not one that anyone's going to use. But he made it up.
My words rarely are ever used.
I made a Borgen purge the other day.
Yeah, but I mean that just sounds borderline sexist. So
that's true.
Nobody's definitely going to use that.
I know. I didn't ask anyone to.
Yeah.
It's just for me.
Just for you to understand. So when you say it to yourself, everyone's like, "What the hell is he saying?"
I invented my own language, and I'm the only one that knows it.
I know. I used to do that in middle school. I was a nerd. So we are also working on finalizing some deals with potentially getting some movies made. So we've been a little busy. We haven't been able to focus on you, our loyal listeners. We apologize, but we'll have another podcast next week. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll come at you. We just need to take a quick break and get some of our shit together.
Yeah, so our equipment sale kind of goes back to one of our podcasts from a couple weeks ago because we did one about sort of compiling the quote-unquote perfect, ideal gear list or whatever. So as
we listen to our own advice.
Yeah, as many of you may know, we accumulate gear and have been for, like going on 12 years or something. So much so that we kept having to sort of upgrade our situation from closet to storage unit to two storage units to storage units and trucks. Yeah. And just snowballed
on and on forever and ever.
And so now we're trying to cut back, and we're adopting a less is more mentality and a quality over quantity mentality.
We're basically doing this in 3 phases. The first phase is going to be something that we can just put in both our SUVs and shoot a feature. So it's a nice compact equipment that isn't too bulky, has a lot of uses for everything. And so that is our first goal because hopefully what's new is that we have gotten some interest in this project that we have been pitching out to some people. And we may, hopefully, if things go well, be shooting a movie.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. You never know, but it could happen. Could happen. So that's one reason we're doing this whole thing.
Definitely.
But what else is new with us, Alex?
Well, we got a new iTunes review.
Uh-oh.
We did.
What?
From a Sweirdo named Sweirda.
Check you out. You're clever.
5 stars.
Ooh, what?
Awesome. I enjoy listening a lot, makes my day job bearable, and gets me thinking about different aspects of filmmaking I haven't thought about before.
Thank you for your kind lies.
Thank you.
Kind lies. That's
great.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate that.
Yes. And also another project, but also what's new, is another project that we had reached out to some people about it. It's kind of a Netflix show.
It's not really a Netflix show because Netflix is not affiliated.
Yes. We were thinking about it being a Netflix show.
Yes.
It's kind of a different, move in a different direction for us in terms of what we want to do, but in terms of what we are doing, it's kind of along the same vein.
Yeah, it's kind of up our alley right now, which is unfortunate because that's not where we want to be at the moment.
No, but you always gotta.
But it's one of those things that we've told to several people, and they've all thought it's been a good idea. So it's kind of been.
Listen to the disappointment
steam.
in Alex's voice when he says that people say this idea is great. He's like, people think it's a good idea, so
it's one of those things where
go.
Every time you try to like move away from one aspect of something, I feel it just pours down opportunities on you and then it like makes you question whether you're doing the right thing by sort of moving away from that.
That's what I always think about.
It's just life.
Yeah, that's life, man. That's life. But I mean, it's one of those things that we would get it rolling off the ground and then kind of let it go into cruise control. Hire the right people to handle it for us.
Hopefully.
And then just roll in the money. So that came back. We actually had a friend call us asking about some equipment that we have for rental. And then he was wondering if we had any ideas for some TV shows. And Alex told him the one that we had been noodling, and he liked it. And so that's another possibility. So we'll see. Who knows? This crazy dream of ours. Can't tell.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
So on to the main topic. Oh, wait. There's no main topic.
No.
Oh, well, I guess the main topic is this. We have been going on rambling on this podcast for about
almost a year.
This
about
is our
things that we want to
46th
talk about.
episode.
Yeah. One a week. Do the math. That's like 3 months.
So that's got to be, we've got to be about at 50 hours of podcast by now because we always go over an hour.
Oh, absolutely. Much to the chagrin of Funbot.
Of everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Except for Schwierda.
Yeah.
Schwierda likes us. So, but it's time to reach out to you guys. We want to know what you want to know. Hey.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Because we do, a lot of these are based on things that sort of like come to us naturally or like things that we just want to talk about. But we are really interested in hearing what you guys want and what would help you guys out in your current situation, different topics. And if we've talked about it in another episode, but maybe haven't gone as in depth as you'd like, that's fine. If you have certain specific questions, if you have broad questions, or if you don't have a question at all and you just have an idea for an episode that you'd like to hear, please send it our way.
Do our work for us. No.
Exactly.
We kid. We just want to know. It's hard to say that what we're doing is actually changing lives, which is what we're hoping it's doing. No, we just hope that what we're saying is actually, beneficial to people. And, through some of the reviews, and people have said that they are helpful, but we want to make sure it's even more helpful. We want to make sure, because again, like Alex said, we're talking about things that we think are interesting. Yeah. Things that we ran into as filmmakers.
It's hard to know if what we're talking about is interesting to anyone other than ourselves.
It rarely is. But we just want to make sure. So, yeah, if you guys have an idea for a episode or just a bunch of questions, like we'd love to do like a listener viewer, a listener. Yeah, the last thing we need to do is put this thing live streamed on the internet too. Video.
I know.
The thing we want to do
people
is
would see me in my Spanx.
Oh yeah, but you'd look good in those Spanx.
That's true.
That's what they're there for.
Why do I wear them when no one's looking?
Thanks for looking fancy for me. I'd love to do an episode that's just answering listener questions.
That'd be cool. 5
questions. We could spend 10 minutes on each. Easy peas. Stuff like that. So, yeah. Hit us up. Where should we go? Fearless Filmmaker. We say that every time. FearlessFilmmaker.com. Join it if you want to.
Yeah. You can go to nobudgetfilmmaking.com and post it in the comments section.
Yes, you may. You can send us an email. Do we want to give out the email?
Do we have? I forget what our email address is.
Yeah. Do we do hello@nobudgetfilmmaking.com?
It might be it.
That might be it. Skip that. Hit us up on Facebook. The
Cinema
Summit web page on Facebook. Yeah.
Or Instagram. At Cinema Summit.
Yeah. And let us know what you want for future episodes, because we're trying to make this so that it is perfect for you guys. It's like you guys are blown away. And
yeah,
everything is awesome.
And the only way we can do that is with your help.
With your help. We've had some nice people reach out to us before. So let's keep that going, guys. So yes. But we'll keep it going on what's cool. I mean, there's so much cool shit that comes out that we can easily do that. So Alex, what's cool?
Okay, well,
Tell me.
I'm going to start with like the least cool thing that I found.
Excellent. Really killing it on this
And then
episode.
we'll build. We'll build to the cooler things.
So watch out, guys, because this is going to be not that cool.
This is going to be mediocre.
Yeah. My middle name.
Yeah, let's start with what's mediocre.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's actually pretty cool. There's a company called Bright Tangerine. They make a lot of really cool camera accessories and support systems and stuff like that. Matte boxes, rigs, handles, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Cool company. They just announced a new product they call drumsticks with an X, all one word.
Oh, look at that.
Sterling titanium 15 and 19 millimeter rods. So they're like your standard camera rods, same sizes, 15 and 19 millimeter, and they are made of titanium, so they're super light.
Oh.
But the strength is very high.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were right. That was mediocre.
It's super mediocre. But if you're like really weight conscious, or if like you pack everything in a bag and you just want to like cut down weight and be one of those like weird ultralight camper type people, goes backpacking with your cameras.
Yeah.
With rods. I don't know why you
shot.
But you could check out these Bright Tangerine rods.
Do
Pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah, do it, guys. I got now I thought this was cool. Then Alex shot me down. I was like, that's dumb. So now I feel self-conscious about it. But since Alex came
Are
out
you
of
sure?
Alex came out of left field and started the what's cool with titanium rods.
With what's mediocre?
I'm feeling pretty good about this. I got the gimbal gun.
Oh.
There it is. There's the voice. So I thought this was kind of cool. It is kind of like, it looks like almost like a flamethrower almost. It's a giant square piece of tubing. That really sells it.
That really sells it.
That really sells it.
Because it's so accurate.
Yeah, it is. But it has 1/4-inch threaded holes throughout, a shoulder strap to leave weight on arms, so you can kind of hold with one arm. And you attach a gimbal to it, and it kind of just keeps everything. You can attach your audio recorders, your microphone recorders, your batteries, anything you want to it, can attach to it and keep one hand free for focus and zoom on a camera that's on a like a one-handed gimbal, like a, I mean, there's so many out there, like a Ronin or something like that. And then you can just move it around with this gimbal gun. Now, I thought that was cool. Alex thought it was dumb. So screw you, Alex. On to the next thing.
It's not that I think it's necessarily dumb. It's just hard for me to fathom why anyone would want to do that. But hey, to each their own. You do you.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm pretty proud of that one. It's a Kickstarter right now. So shut up and
Oof.
yeah, move on. I'm very angry.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Okay. Well, I got the mini PagLink batteries.
Okay.
These are kind of cool. We talked about these the other day. They are, so PagLink, Pag makes these batteries. They make battery belts and regular batteries and stuff like that. Battery blocks, all that good stuff. They have their own special mount that they tried to make happen, which I don't know if people actually use it or not, but it's called like a G mount.
Yeah.
But then they also make V mount and then soon gold mounts in these, what they're calling mini PagLink batteries.
Okay.
For smaller 4K camcorders.
Okay.
And so what they are, they're just kind of like lower profile, smaller batteries. For things like maybe a C200 or like the EVA 1 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And they're batteries that can stack, which
nice.
You like.
I do.
So you could, put 2 on there if you want a little extra juice.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they're just smaller form factor, lighter for, not your huge cinema cameras or your big broadcast cameras. It's kind of like a cool medium option.
Yeah, and I do like all the accoutrements that are around the side of it.
Yeah, they have some quarter 20 holes.
Yeah, they got D-tap. They have a swappable Limo, Heros, or D-tap like plug.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works yet.
I don't know how it works,
I'm
but
excited about it.
very
It
cool.
seems one of those things that could easily break.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Or be lost.
Especially with us.
But I like it.
Yeah, and I like the rubberized protective band around it, so they're a little more protective if they drop.
I like that too.
Yep, but
It's got a little display on it for the runtime and capacity and all that.
very cool.
It's
Very
cool.
cool.
It's one of those things where I feel like it's needed because there has been for the past however many years sort of like this weird like giant gap in between power supplies. So it's like you either get the little camera, like the Canon
or the
batteries
Sony.
or the Sony batteries, or you get like your full on big brick Anton Bowers or like, Switchtronic like V mounts or whatever.
Yeah.
There has never been really an in between. So I think this is a really cool product that I think a lot of people will like.
Which is shocking that they do this G mount, because I have no idea what camera would use that.
Well, just like all the other ones, it's kind of like you buy the plate and you put the plate on it.
Crafty kids.
A lot of these products, they come with like V mount or gold mount options. Not like no one has the G mount option. So this would be like an active. You have to, but that's why they're selling the V mount option of the batteries and then soon the gold mount.
Yeah, I mean, the gold mount we keep for us. Oh, excuse me.
That's where we're at.
Yep.
I believe they're 50 watts.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad, seeing that one of ours, like bigger, older Antons are 90.
Yeah.
So, not bad.
50. Cool. You stack two, you got 100.
Got 100.
Not bad.
Not bad. I have the Red Ranger. So, the Red Ranger is out, folks. Surprise! It's only available to rent. It's kind of an all-encompassing red camera for the first time ever. All the ports and all the things are there, built in. Its own power distribution, integrated inputs and outputs, audio timecode, and other features. They're kind of making it a ready-to-go out-of-the-box red. It has the Monstro 8K sensor, but it is only available to rent. So they're only sending it to rental houses. Doesn't mean you won't be able to get your hands on it sometime, because somehow we got ourselves a Chapman Dolly, which is not available for sale. So you never know if a rental house would sell it, but it looks to be kind of the go-to, like if you don't want to have to get all the accessories and everything that comes along with getting a red, this might be the way to go, especially with the 8K Monstro sensor.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I know one thing that people are liking these days are the EVFs.
Yes.
And there's a company called Portkeys
Yeah.
that just announced one called the OI3G EVF.
Okay.
And it's a 1080p
Beautiful.
EVF, which is nice.
Yeah.
Right? Like some of the older ones, like Retina display was like kind of the highest it went.
Yeah.
That's full 1080.
Yep.
And it's got HDMI and SDI in and out,
Oh, that's nice.
which is great. Plus, it has all the sort of stuff you'd want, like 3D LUTs, peaking, false colors, zebras, waveforms, audio monitors, pixel-to-pixel zoom, which is really handy. You can adjust the display with all the things you'd want to adjust, like brightness and contrast.
Cool.
Chroma, sharpness, tint, color, temperature, backlight. It flips. You can put guides and grids and crosshairs on it. And it looks pretty compact and tidy, which I like. It's like,
Yeah, it's slim.
It's slim.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks pretty sexy, in my opinion.
I like it. I mean, I definitely would look into it if we needed to get an EVF.
It's got buttons on the top. It's got an airy rosette mount. So it's like beautiful. And then it's got a USB port, which I can only imagine is for charging your phone. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably for doing an upgrade or something.
Or maybe loading some LUTs in.
Or loading some LUTs in.
Yep. Stay on.
And-
What? Go ahead.
It's only $1,200.
That's not bad.
It's not
for
bad.
1080 EVF.
Coming out May 1st.
Nice.
Check that out.
Check it out, guys. And I'm gonna go on the stay on the Portkeys train and talk about the Portkeys BM5 field monitor. Now everyone's like, yeah, there's nothing crazy about a field monitor. You know, there's dime a dozen, all that kind of shit and everything like that. Difference is this one can control your camera.
That's pretty cool.
Now, it has a connection to most cameras where you can control start and stopping recording, change your ISO settings, adjust your focus settings, LUTs. It also is 1080p, looks pretty nice. It's made entirely out of aluminum, so it's not that cheap plasticky feel, even though Portkeys is a Chinese company. Those companies tend to throw out some kind of, not knockoffs, but just a cheaper alternative, which is usually made out of plastic. So this uses a single Sony battery, but most importantly, it can control your camera, depending on your camera. But it also has the same thing, false color zebra, waveform, peaking and zooming, HDR support, aspects guides, all that stuff. But it can
That's pretty cool.
It can control the GH5, GH5S, the GH4, Canon, all the 5Ds and 6Ds, Sony's, the A6000s, A7R3s, the Blackmagic Pocket 4K. So that's actually a lot.
That's a lot. And it includes, you can get like the little L bracket that is kind of like the small HD focus, which is super nice. And then it has like 2 cold shoe mounts on it for other accessories.
It's pretty nice, man. I
don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all. So
I want to see it in action.
I know.
Oh, snap. Did you see the price tag?
Yes, I believe it is $400, everybody.
That's pretty
which
sweet.
Is pretty good. Pretty good. So
Pretty sweet.
check it out. Check out Portkeys if you're looking for some lower cost alternatives to a sweet, sweet field monitor.
I like it.
Yep. What else you got?
All right, the last one I got.
Oh, man, you started with really shitty. Can you redeem yourself?
You're right. I don't know why I ended with this one.
Oh, God, no.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
So some of you may know the company ICANN.
Yes.
They make lights, monitors, gimbals, camera support. They make all sorts of stuff.
Tons of shit, yeah.
They just came out with a light called the Onyx, which is a 1x2 soft light with tunable RGB color control, which is all the latest jazz. From 2800
Be
Kelvin,
impressed.
2800 Kelvin to 10,000 Kelvin on the color temperature scale. Then you got full RGB control, saturation control. You got a CRI of 95, a TLCI of 95. It's got a diffusion front panel. You can do green and magenta shift if you need to. It's got 33 gels kind of pre-programmed in.
Man, that's nice.
And 8 built-in special effects modes.
Ooh, man.
Kind of cool.
I mean, that doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, hey, not too bad. And you can also battery power it. It has like all sorts of different accessories, right?
Yeah.
And it's definitely like, I mean, I would assume, I haven't looked at the photometrics or anything.
Yeah.
Too closely. Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
It's way not even comparable in terms of brightness to like a sky panel or anything.
That doesn't surprise me.
But it's probably something similar to maybe like the light panels Gemini or those like Lupo lights or whatever.
Okay.
And it's only $979.
There it goes. That's what you're giving up for that price. That's not bad.
Yeah. I feel like most people don't need like the massive and also, I mean, sky panels are so ginormous. Like we've talked about this before,
heavy.
but like you need junior accessories to mount it to anything. So you either have like a junior stand. You're not going to be hanging that over someone on a C stand.
Nope.
If you have like seat clamps or something you're mounting to the ceiling, you need like junior pin seat clamps.
It's a beef. Those sky
They're
panels
heavy.
are beef. Yeah. Like full aluminum body and all that. Yeah.
And granted, these are obviously like much cheaper in general to purchase, which means they're cheaper construction.
Yep.
Probably a lot of plastic. But hey, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Look at the light panels Astros. I mean, those things are plastic, lightweight, but pack a lot of punch, and people love them. So,
I mean, you're gonna have to give up a little bit for the price point, but as long as they put the money into the right stuff, it's not that big of a deal.
exactly.
I think it's that's pretty cool. I mean, it's almost to the point now where lights that don't have a gel package and don't have over 95 CRI is kind of like, oh. I'm actually more shocked when they don't have that.
I know.
Than I am when they do have it.
What's interesting about those types of numbers is it's like, what are they? At what point are they taking those readings? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you look at a sky panel, for example, at like 6,500 Kelvin, it's got a high CRI.
Yeah.
But if you or high TLCI, but if you go down to 3,200, it drops down dramatically, like from 95 to like 78.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
So
of
it's
course
like-
they don't put that in the ad.
No.
Of course not. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely check out the iCans, especially. I mean, just if they're lighter, that's so much better.
It is.
Sky
And,
panels
you know,
are so beef.
Yeah.
Sky panels are so beef. So yeah, you know what? That's about it for us, huh? I mean, it's a short one, just because we've been so swamped.
It's a short episode. It's barely an episode. But we just wanted to fill you guys in with what's going on. Let you know. We didn't want to like
We want
not
you guys-
release an
yeah.
episode this week.
To you guys that we forgot about you and we don't care,
Yeah.
because we just love you guys.
So we just wanted to give you this little update and stay tuned for next week's episode, which will be a real episode.
Will it? Is that what we're promising?
I think so.
Yeah, it'll be a real one. A real live boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be real.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for joining us. You can get the show notes, not that there'll be many, for this episode by visiting nobudgetfilmmaking.com/episode 46.
Don't forget to hop on over to iTunes and subscribe to our podcast. While you're there, give us a 5-star rating if you feel so inclined, like Swearda did.
Yeah, and if you have any filmmaking questions, make sure you ask away in the comment section. We'll try to answer them. We're going to try and do a listener Q&A episode here soon. If not this week, maybe soon.
Yep. Also, don't forget to head on over to fearlessfilmmakers.com to join our growing community of filmmakers.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys next time. Much better episode next time. Promise.
Yep, promise.
Later.
Sorry, guys.